Rum drinkers all know that the quality of the rum is a big factor in how much it costs. Some things are the same about expensive rums. They are always of the highest quality and are very old. Like wine, rum tastes better the longer it has been around. All of these have a big effect on how much the rum costs. Today we are going to talk about top 10 most expensive rum in the world. But before we start our countdown, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. Number 10. Pyrrhot Cask 1623, $260. Martin Crowley, an American businessman who died in 2003, started Anguilla Rums, on the island with the same name. The factory stopped making this stuff in 2010, so we have no idea how many bottles are left. This rum is a mix of 9 high-quality Caribbean rums that were aged in oak barrels for up to 40 years. It has been called an elegant, refined spirit with subtle notes of honey, caramel, citrus fruit, and sweet spice. The decanters are made by blowing glass by hand, and each one has a picture of Hodi, the patron saint of bartenders. Number 9. 8-year-old BACARDI, Millennium Edition, $700. BACARDI made only 3,000 bottles of this 8-year-old rum as a special edition for the new millennium. Each came in a numbered crystal baccarat bottle and with a certificate of authenticity signed by Ruben Rodriguez, who was the president of BACARDI at the time. The special edition rum was aged in sherry barrels and the decanters were filled by hand. Many rum lovers bought this as an investment and haven't opened their bottles yet, which means the bottles are getting more expensive and better to drink as time goes on. Number 8. Rum Clement 1952, $1,200. Habitation Clement has been the home of Rum Clement for more than 100 years. It is in Le François, Martinique, on the site of an old Creole sugarcane plantation. It was named a heritage site in 1996. Homer Clement, a doctor and radical socialist who was the mayor of Le François, saw that there was a lot of demand for alcohol during World War I. Homer, who was also an entrepreneur, bought land and started the distillery. When he died, the distillery went to his son Charles, who is known for making Rum Clement so unique. Production moved in 1989, and this expensive 1952 blend is the last one made in the original location. This adds to its reputation for having a spicy, fruity flavor, which is its real strength. Number 7. Havana Club Maximo Extra, $1,700. This brand of rum was started in 1878 by Jose Arechabala. The brand was owned by the Arechabala family until 1959, when the distillery was taken over by the government during the Cuban Revolution. After some time in Spain, the family left the island and moved to the United States. But the rum kept selling well, and in 1994, the government-owned company joined forces with the French liquor company Pernod Ricard. Pernod Ricard came out with Maximo Extra in the year 2006. This ultra-premium, extra-aged rum has a 40% alcohol content and is made by mixing rums of different ages with fresh sugarcane distillate over and over again, then aging it again. It sounds good. Number 6. Ron Bacardi de Mastros de Ron, Vintage, MM12, $2,000. 2 of the bottles on this list are from Bacardi. This was a more limited edition rum that Bacardi made for the year 2000. Which is why it cost $2,000. Only 1,000 bottles were made worldwide, compared to 3,000 bottles for its younger brother or sister, and only 200 bottles were sold to the public. Most of us would have to go out of our way to find a place that serves it, and even then, we'd have to pay a lot for just a shot. This rum comes in a hand-blown, numbered crystal decanter with a walnut stopper. It also has a leather case, a display stand, and a small booklet that tells its story and describes how the masters chose the impressive blends that went into it. Number 5. British Royal Navy Imperial, $3,000. In 1655, English sailors got their first taste of the British Royal Navy's own brand of rum in Jamaica. It was made so that His Majesty's armed men could use it. The ration, or tot, was a big part of life in the British Navy. This might explain why many Brits are drawn to the military and why they love a hot toddy. The ration was cut back in the early 1900s, and it was finally done away with in 1970. This ended a custom that had been going on for over 300 years on July 31st, which is now called Black Tot Day. Now, British soldiers do their jobs while completely drunk. Number 4. 50-year-old Appleton Estate, Jamaica Independence Reserve, $6,630. Jamaica got its freedom from England in 1962. The well-known rum company set aside several barrels of different blends of Appleton rum, with the plan to let them age for 50 years, and then bottle and sell them on the 50th anniversary of the island's independence. Over the 50 years, only Owen Tulloch and then Joy Spence, who is still Appleton's master blender today, were in charge of making the rum. Jamaica celebrated its 50th anniversary of independence in 2012, and many Jamaicans and others did so with this rum, which is said to be the oldest barrel-aged rum ever and the smoothest and most unique one. Number 3. 1780 Barbados Private Estate, $10,667. Harewood House in Leeds, England, used to be part of a plantation in Barbados. In the 21st century, the sons of the late Earl of Harewood had the cellar inventoried by servants. Rum bottles that the sons knew were there but didn't think were worth testing because of how they looked were put to the test for the first time in 1,000 years. A cellar ledger said that the bottles were from 1780. Each bottle had a thick layer of mold on it that took a half hour to clean off. The almost 235-year-old rum in hand-blown glass bottles was sold at auction. It was a mix of light and dark rums. At nearly $11,000 US each, they were the most expensive bottles of rum ever sold at Christie's. Number 2. Legacy by Angostura, $25,000. At London's Playboy Club, a shot of this limited edition vanity liquor costs $6,000, so it's unlikely that many of us will ever get to try it. Angostura made it in Trinidad, and master distiller John Georges says it was just a way to sell more alcohol. With only 20 bottles made for the whole world in 2013, many of them sold quickly. This rum was chosen from the 80,000 barrels of Angostura's smoothest blends. It was made to be sipped, so mixing it with Coca-Cola would be a terrible idea. Longtime British jeweler Asprey made the bottle. Its top is made of sterling silver, and it comes in a handmade wooden box wrapped in leather and lined with velvet and silk. Number 1. 1940s bottle of Jade Ray and Nephew, $54,000. Even though many of the rums on this list are made with a lot of style and flair, the most expensive rum was sold for such a high price because of its high quality, age, and scarcity. It's not surprising that the most expensive rum comes from Jamaica, an island known for pirates and other bad boys who like to drink. Even the Royal Navy Imperial of the United Kingdom chose this country for its base. J. Ray and Nephew is one of the oldest rum companies in Jamaica and one of the biggest exporters of rum from the country. Grupo Campari bought the parent company in 2012, but the rum that has the highest price in the world was made a long time ago, about 70 years ago, and only 4 bottles are still known to exist. This is because of Trader Vic's and the craze for the Mai Tai that started in the 1930s. People say that after Vic tried this blend, he wouldn't use any other in his cocktails. His business almost ran out of the stash because they drank it so fast. So, these are the top 10 most expensive rum in the world. If you like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon for latest updates. Thanks for watching.